An update to the workflow for replacing characters in multi-character scenes with an anime model. For example, here we replace the male character in the middle with a female one, and in another result, we replace the guitar playing character on the right with our reference image. This process is more about addressing the input issues for our pre-processing steps. Then let's take a look at the workflow. I'm using RunningHub, the world's largest online rehabilitation AI application platform. So quick start means first turning on section 1, loading necessary input items, reference images, frame rate, number of frames, width, and height. So this is all the input items we need to load. The initial run in section 1 was to extract our hand keyframes for timing, determining which character attachments needed to be kept and which ones required removal. This is why we didn't choose the Qwen3-VL world model, as it could cause some issues during online operation. Instead, using keyframe-based approach offers more accurate results. Here I've selected a large model with 2.1 parameters. I'll handle a feature similar to tracking for us, so you don't need to worry about it specially. First run, initial operation, we just need to start section 1, then we run section 2. Part 2 is where we prepare our pre-processed input items. This pre-processing plugin by KJ is almost finished and works well, so it's also mentioned here as an update. The first model for pose extraction, we can choose the H model, which will yield better results. The following nodes are the fixed pattern of KJ's plugin, producing 2 results. One is a facial video, and the other is a pose video. So this is what we're doing in section 2. We use CM201 to extract the video with masking. After extraction, we want to replace certain elements, so we cover them with black mosaic points. The mask is then sent along with the video to the next nodes. Here we apply an inverted mask to block out areas other than the subject. This way, when we input it into the upper pre-processing group, we can easily detect and lock onto the replacement subject using this flexible masking technique. Using if else to reduce points, if we set it to force, it will be suitable for multiplayer scenes. If we enable true, it will replace the scene for single player mode. In terms of the results, it's really good. The similarity between the characters and the reference image is very close, and the integration looks natural. Navigate to RunningHub's AI or click the link in the introduction to register and get 1200 gigabytes. Log in every day to receive an additional 100 points. The corresponding AI workflow for the video. All AI applications that can be started with one click have been deployed online and are now available for online operation and testing. In the final rendering section, our large model KJ has updated to a VR version. If you're interested, you can download it. By logic, the result should be better. In this NORA setup, I use Eddie's recommended configuration, which includes 4 NORA models, 1 acceleration model, and several gain models. The personal experience shows that it tends to emphasize gain more. The reference image in front needs to be encoded and sent to the reference image as well, because after all, it's a model based on Y21, otherwise there would be no need for a Clipper Vision encoding. The pre-processed video of the front face and posture is also input from here, setting width, height, and frame rate for video rendering. So now, KJ sampling also supports ODE. If you're interested, you can try it. It also allows for fewer steps input. This update to the process is still in line with our commitments. There are some experiences we can share with you regarding character switching in multi-character videos. When a character we want to replace in a video takes up a very small portion of the screen, the effect is usually poor. So here, when loading the video, we can select such a video to replace the character. That means the character we want to replace takes up very little of the frame, so we can just ignore it. It seems like this is the case now. In our initial attempt, we used an unsuitable high number of frames. For any group within the process, it's better to start with a small number of frames for testing, such as 49. After completing the primary and secondary numbers, we then activate the rendering group simultaneously to render using more frames. After all, rendering usually takes a long time, especially when the resolution is very high. So why does the last group of renders use a KJ process here? The problem is that using the official process here would lead to very strange results or even fail completely. This should be related to the core of ComfyUI, so I just discarded it and used the flow from KG instead. Moreover, KG's flow is quite smart. It can automatically adjust the window and even process hundreds of frames at once without any problem. For numerical input fields, you can enter any value as needed. Generally, there won't be any issues. Because I input it into the load video using the one mode, the output usually meets the requirements of the one mode. So most of the time, this channel shares open source models and projects, but closed source models are where RunningHub really shines. It brought down the prices of many popular models such as Video, Kling, and Wanzhang. Some specifications are even lower than the official published prices. The more you use it, the more you'll realize that saving up bit by bit really saves money in the long run.